Governments love repeating the same lines. We're working for your financial freedom. We're ensuring stability. The economy is growing. Sounds great until you look at history and realize what's really been happening. For centuries, governments have quietly drained ordinary people's wealth and shifted power and money upward using all kinds of financial tricks. These tactics aren't new. Only the names and packaging change. The goal never does. Let's start with the oldest trick in the book, inflation. When a government spends more than it collects in taxes, it has two options. It can raise taxes and deal with public outrage, or it can slowly devalue the currency. When that happens, the entire country ends up paying a hidden tax without even realizing it. Ancient Rome perfected this. In the 3rd century AD, as war costs skyrocketed, the silver content in the denarius was gradually reduced. A coin that was once almost pure silver eventually turned into a thinly coated copper piece. The state pretended everything was normal, but people's savings evaporated and wages fell behind inflation. Today, the same playbook continues, just executed through central banks. In the Middle Ages, the trick changed, but the logic stayed identical. Forced loans. The kings of England, France, and Spain would tell wealthy merchants to lend money to the crown. It wasn't voluntary, of course. Refuse, and you'd face fines, confiscation, or worse. Repayment was promised, but often arrived late, in depreciated currency, or never came at all. Then we moved to the 17th century. When the Bank of England was founded in 1694, the goal wasn't public prosperity. It was to fund a war against France. Wealthy individuals lent money to the state, and the state promised them interest. And where did that interest come from? Taxes on basic goods like salt, beer, and cloth. The wealthy lent money and earned interest. The public carried the burden. This is the origin of what we now call government bonds. In the modern era, the tricks only got bigger. Governments take on massive debt and sell it as infrastructure, social support, job creation. But a huge chunk of the money ends up with defense contractors, major corporations, and bailout packages. And when it's time to repay the debt, taxes go up, benefits get cut, or the currency gets devalued. Debt looks like it's for the people, yet the bill always returns to the people. Remember 2008? Banks gambled recklessly, the system collapsed, and the public paid the price. The government rescued the banks. When the crisis was over, who came out stronger? The very same banks. Profits are private, losses are public, a classic arrangement. Even pension systems work the same way. People pay into them for decades, but governments don't actually keep that money aside. They spend it. In many countries, pension funds are nothing more than a promise. When the population ages and the system starts cracking, reforms appear, meaning lower payments or a higher retirement age. The common thread? It's all about managing perception. Inflation becomes growth. Forced loans become patriotic duty. Government debt becomes investment. Cuts become reform. Bailouts become saving the economy. But reality stays the same. The money always flows upward. Modern tricks are more sophisticated. After 2008, central banks printed trillions under quantitative easing. And where did that money go first? Stocks, bonds, real estate, assets already owned by the wealthy. The rich got richer while ordinary people were left facing higher living costs. Then there are invisible taxes. Sales tax, fuel tax, and most importantly, inflation. If prices rise faster than your salary, you're paying a tax without realizing it. Governments love this because it silently shrinks the real value of their debt. Even regulations create a different kind of battleground. On paper, these rules protect the public. In reality, they often benefit the largest corporations, the same ones helping write the rules. War financing. People once thought buying government bonds supported the war effort. Those who paid gained. Those who paid taxes lost. Today, the trillions spent on the Iraq and Afghanistan wars are still being paid by the public. But the biggest trick is complexity. Make the system so confusing, so technical, so tangled that nobody knows how anything truly works. Thousands of pages of tax codes, complicated financial instruments, indecipherable reports. If you don't understand it, you can't question it. Why am I telling you all this? Because what we're living through today isn't new. The same tricks have been running for centuries. Inflation, debt, bailouts, hidden taxes, all existed before. Now they're just more polished. And here's the painful truth. Most people have no idea. They don't know economic history, they don't understand finance, and everything that happens feels normal to them. But history keeps repeating the same message. This game always returns. The tricks that drained people in Rome are now draining our bank accounts. The only difference is whether you recognize them. If this video gave you a new perspective, hit subscribe. History already knows the answers, I'm just showing you where to look.